Hey guys, over here, and so much for doing these kind of on a random basis because the first and only one in this series so far was done exactly a year ago. So I don't know, maybe these things will just become some kind of tradition I do, kind of like the outtakes and the Halloween videos. But anyways, I got another dream I want to share with you guys, and I can't remember exactly where this one starts, but I just know that at some point I'm running through a forest and I'm being chased by some enemy soldiers and I'm trying to get away. And somewhere in the middle, I see this log cabin, and I figure I can go in there and try to hide from them. So I burst in through the door, and it's just one large room, and in the center is a big table and some stairs going up. And at the head of the table, standing there with his arms crossed and that big grin on his face, is Bison, and he's got Sagat to his side. And somehow now I've got other people with me, including my sister. And as soon as we come in, Bison turns to us and goes, "Oh, good, new recruits for my army." And my sister tries to protest, saying that I'm too young to be drafted. And without missing a beat, Bison pretty much just goes, "Nope, you're joining." So we don't have a choice. And I don't want to protest any further because, well, it's M. Bison. I figure if I try to, he's probably just going to psycho crush my ass. So I figured the next best thing to do is to try to get on his good side. So I try to act like I'm really excited about joining his army. And he has Sagat take us upstairs to get settled into our bunks. And so we go upstairs, and I'm led to one of the rooms. And funny enough, the room that I'm going to be sharing with someone, inside, it's an old friend of mine from elementary school. Now, at this point, I probably haven't seen him for a good 10 years. So I don't know why he randomly just decided to pop up in the dream. But so he's there, we greet each other. We start talking about joining Bison's army, and I'm trying to play it up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm really excited because, Bison and Sagat, they're such great leaders, and I'm just really happy to be a part of this. When I'm thinking in my head that I don't want to get drafted, I don't want to die. And so we talk for a little bit more, and he ends up leaving the room. And this is the point when I really start to freak out because I really feel like that, I'm being drafted here. I'm probably going to get killed somehow. And so I'm thinking, what the heck am I going to do? And suddenly I just come to the realization that I'm in a dream and that this isn't real. And so I'm really happy because I'm like, oh, thank God. And usually at this point, when I realize I'm dreaming, whether I want to or not, I end up waking up pretty quickly. It's kind of hard for me to stay in that lucid dream state. And so I'm just there and thinking, oh, good, this isn't real. I'm going to wake up now. I'm going to wake up. And no matter how hard I try, I just can't wake up. And I start to really freak out because I know it's not real, but I can't get out of the dream. And it's really odd. And so I'm trying to think of what I got to do. I got to go get some help. And so I run out of the room and I run into two of my nephews. And I tell them, hey, I'm dreaming, but I can't wake up. I want you guys to come over to my house and wake me up, okay? And they say, okay, and then they go run off. Which, thinking about it now, that's really stupid. They can't help me. I'm talking to dream versions of my nephews. It's not going to work. But of course, at the time, I couldn't think of anything else. And so I come back out and I go back down the stairs, and somehow magically, downstairs has transformed into my old living room, our old living room from the first house that we moved to. And it looks like there's some kind of party going on because there's a lot of people walking around. And I'm just thinking to myself, how am I going to get out of this? And as I'm walking down the stairs, just before I reach the bottom at some point, I end up waking up. So in the end, I didn't get to really experience what it's like to be drafted into Bison's army. But I don't know. At the same, at the same time, I think that it's a good thing. But also, it would have been kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, so that's that dream. Probably not as weird as the first one, but it's still kind of up there. It's still kind of some of the odd things that happen in that. But anyways, that's it for this one. So hopefully the next one won't take a year to do, but I can't make any promises at this point. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.